Hey, Red Rod Bob here. Welcome back to day 3 of Cruising Ocean City's 32nd annual car show. Hey, it's a little rainy here this morning. In fact, the morning was pretty much a bust. But the great thing about Ocean City is you got the boardwalk, you got Fisher's Popcorn, and Thrasher's French Fries. So even on a wet and rainy day, it's still a great place to be. So for now, sit back and enjoy the ride. Rat Rod Bob uses AMSOIL in all 3 of his classic cars. If you have any other questions regarding AMSOIL, contact Larry Douglas at his number below. Thank you.
I'm an independent AMSOIL dealer, and I'd like to talk about our Easy Packs. So, no funnel needed for your gear lube, no pump needed. You can squeeze this into hard to reach places, and it comes in a 75/90, 80/90, 75/110, and 75/140. We also have ATF and manual transmission gear lube, and also marine gear lube, and ATV, UTV transmission differential, and powertrain fluids for your Polarises, Can-Am.
Hey, Rat Rod Bob here again, just showing you more of the inlet in Ocean City, which typically is a beautiful place. But as you can see, on a day like today, a little scarce of cars. Uh, but actually, when you think about it, as much as we baby them, surprising that so many are even here. We'll take a walk down to the beach and take a see what we can along the way. That's my buddy Greg's 69 Roadrunner and my 64 C10 long bed. And yes, she did need a bath, so she got one. Saw that truck yesterday, Harry Hauler. That'll be coming out in the episode before this. And there's a rat rod down there, but
Well, I'm Jim Willem from near Cleveland, Ohio, Madison, Ohio, a small town 40 miles east of Cleveland. And we're here at beautiful Ocean City, which is not really beautiful today, but it's raining and we're out. And this is my 35 Ford bobber truck, they call them, because they're chop channeled, fenderless. And it's got a custom frame that built with its lead in the back, so it sits pretty low with air ride in the back. The body was fair when I got it, but the bottoms were kind of not much there, so I had to rebuild most of the body and made the hood and the hood sides. And it's got a 283 62 out of an Impala, which is 30 over, and it's had some head work in camshaft, and it's a 10-to-1 motor. Overdrive, manual shift, automatic transmission, and a 10-bolt rear end. And it's just a fun little truck, and you don't see too many of them here, especially at Ocean City. A lot of pro streets and muscle cars, but a few hot rods here and there, and this is one of them. And we're just enjoying ourselves, and a great place to come to for these car shows and that. And I appreciate the time and effort that the cameraman has put into this. Thank you very much.
and you come from Ohio.
Ohio, Madison, Ohio.
Long drive.
long drive, 8.5 hours about,
So
and
what
that's.
makes you come to a car show?
I've been doing this since I was 16 years old, cars and that, building cars, and that I'm 74, and I grew up around cars. My dad and uncle had cars and drag cars and everything else. I used to be in drag racing, but I've always had street cars, of either muscle cars to street rods to Anglias, blown Anglias, to Hillborn injected 34 Plymouth sedan that I used to drag race on alcohol. And so I've been kind of the whole gamut of everything. And we still try to make one of the big shows every year. Um, uh, and my wife's into it as much as I am. So I don't have any fighting about car parts and car stuff. So that's one good thing. That's a plus. So other than that, we just enjoy it.
I'm going to take a walk around if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll step aside. We put tape around the vent there because it does leak a little bit. So that's why the tape's there.
I would have told them it was rat rod trim.
Yeah, there you go. That insignia on the side is my first job when I was a teenager. And it was the Unionville, Ohio golf station. And it was a Wolf's golf station. And the old guy that was the mechanic there taught me a lot about cars. Want me to open the door?
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I recognize that heater from an old real Camino. And did you do the inside as well?
No, I had an upholsterer do that.
Well, hopefully it'll stop raining for us.
Yeah, I do too. I hope so. Like I said, we had 3 beautiful days here. And that was an old toolbox that a carpenter had built for himself. Still got the original handsaw and everything in it. And then I thought it fit the truck pretty good,
It does, it does. Thank you for spending time with us.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, it's a 1956 Diamond T tractor, a 1948 Fruhoff tanker trailer. The whole thing's on bags. You got airbags on the front axle, the drive axle, the trailer axle. The whole cab and sleeper are on bags, and the hitch is on an airbag system to lower that when we dump the air. It's on an 06 Freightliner chassis. It's got an MBE 900 engine with a Allison transmission. Built the truck about 6 years ago and was lucky enough to find the tanker about 2 years ago in Pennsylvania. Been down here a couple times with the truck. We got the tanker ready this year. Took it to Texas to the Lone Star Throwdown, which put me at about 30 hours in the driver's seat, and spent 2 nights in the sleeper going down and 2 nights in the sleeper coming back. Had a great time. Take it to Myrtle Beach every year, and this year is the first it's been in Ocean City.
And where are you from?
I'm from Walkersville. Got a little shop called One Man's Junk right outside of Frederick.
Cool, very cool. I hate to ask you how many miles to the gallon you get.
Actually, it gets about 10 pulling the trailer, and the truck gets 13 empty,
Wow.
which is pretty good, I think, for a big, oversized hot rod.
And the reason you did this, you told me, was
Just because you can. And I like building stuff that's different, and it's a little different.
yeah. There you go. Very good. We're gonna take a walk around.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Uh-huh.
My name is Sam Matala. I'm from Frederick, Maryland. We own a small customizing shop right there in Frederick. We do window tinting, stereo systems, remote starts, all kind of car customizing. But building these old cars is kind of a hobby of mine. This particular vehicle is a '59 Chevy Viking that was given to me by one of our customers. Pretty much told me that if I can get it out of his yard, I could have it. There's no fee, nothing like that. I just have to get it out of there. When I brought it to the shop, I was scratching my head about what the heck I was going to do with this thing. And sat in a friend of mine's yard for a good 5-6 years, and then we decided to do something with it. So we decided to tow it back to the shop, tear it all down, put a modern suspension on there, modern motor, and pretty much make our own little bed that's on there right now. And a lot of the stuff that's on there was custom made, all from Amazon or Marketplace. Very little money involved in this thing, but I just want to see what I could build for very little money, and this is what I came up with. Like I said, it's a '59 Chevy Viking sitting on an '88 Chevy 3500 or C3500. The motor is out of an '06 Silverado 5.3 motor. The transmission is an NV 3500 manual 5-speed tranny. Wheels, they're 22 by 12 out of Marketplace. They came off some Dodge. They fit on this thing no problem. Pretty much the fenders came out of New Jersey. The bed is all custom made. Everything came from Marketplace, whatever I could get my hands on. And pretty much, other than the air ride suspension, that's it's all stock, original. I haven't done anything to the actual metal itself, other than build the bed itself.
Your shift rod's made out of.
It's actually a handle for some type of an old cutting, metal cutter or something. And of course, the name of the truck itself, it's Stitcade. It stands for Throw It Together, Call It a Day.
You open the hood.
Yeah.
So that's a beauty. What do you got? Motorcycle headlights?
No, they I don't know what they're really for. They just some stuff that I found on Amazon, and I said I could make it work.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for spending some time with us.
Not a problem. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Roger Sparkman, and I got a 1952 Suburban Chevrolet. It's my daily driver. I had it almost 3.5 years, and I done logged up like 52,000 miles on it, so I run it. And I got it from a friend. He drug it out of the field. I put a V8 in it and just changed everything, so it'll run up down the highway easy.
Is it one of the original frame?
Original frame, Mustang 2 front end, drop spindles, full wheel disc brakes, air conditioning, heat. So, yeah, it's good on the highway.
And what made you pick this?
Well, I just want something like an everyday driver that wouldn't get scratched and hurt it, and I can haul junk around in, and it just works good for me. So, just throw the core in the back and go to a car show.
We're going to take a walk around.
Yeah, I got a 350 in it. AC, like I said, everything runs good, handles good.
Was this the patina that was on it when you got it?
Well, actually, it had a yellow hood, and I stripped it and repainted it to kind of match the rest of the truck. And we think originally the truck's from Montana because they had patina all over it, or graffiti all over it, and we sanded it off and started seeing some writing on there. And on the other side, you can kind of see a little better where it says it's from Montana. Yeah, you can hear and you can see some of the rating. We kind of think it might have been a Forest Ranger truck by the sticker on the door. It's not the state seal, but it could have been a Forest Ranger emblem or something. So, yeah, put reclining bucket seats in it, and one person driving, the other person can lay back and relax.
There you go.
So,
Not go in the back and go to sleep.
yeah, you can do that too.
Well, thank you so much for spending some time with us and telling us about this.
Thank you.
Hi there, my name is Hunter Fuchs. I'm from Hurlock, Maryland, and this is my 1954 Chevrolet Bel Air that I bought actually off my uncle, who had it only a week prior to me, and he found this car down in Virginia somewhere, and the story behind it is the credit of the paint and the patina job, and pretty much the car was 90% completed by a 20-year-old gentleman who apparently got his girlfriend pregnant and had to sell the car. And my uncle had to be at the right place at the right time and the right money. You know how that stuff goes. So I saw it in the shop, stopped in one day. I said, man, I love this car. I got to have it. And what ended up happening was during the test ride of the car, it had a Chevy 5.3 Gen 3 LS motor in it. And during the test ride, we ended up blowing it up. So we ended up replacing that with the Gen 4 5.3 out of a 2014 Tahoe with 60,000 miles on it. Took the cam out of the other engine and slapped it in this, put some PRC heads on it, and that is what it's become today. And what I've done to it since then is put a 700 R4 transmission in it, redid the interior, digital dash by Dakota Instruments in it, and yeah, and that's pretty much what it has become today. I did a little bit of the writing on the back, advertising my business, which is a local bar and restaurant to the Hurlock area, Johnny's Tavern. So that's on the back of it, and a couple little small modifications of my own taste on there, such as this nice Jack Daniels bottle here for the cool and overflow. And yeah, so this is my 5th time down here registering the car in Ocean City, cruising, and having a good time with it, and just happy to be here despite the cloudy, rainy day today. Yeah, this is my baby, and I have fun with it.
Does she have a name?
She does not have a name yet. Well, I guess the best name I've come up with so far is my girlfriend, because she always looks good, she always gets me where to go, and she never really bitches at me much. So it's my girlfriend. So
You have a car show up there as well, don't you?
I do, in Johnny's Tavern. We do. Yep, every spring. Every spring we have it. Next year will be our 9th annual car show.
What time?
Right around the first, I think it's the 2nd week of April. It's normally the weekend after Easter. So, but yeah, we do that. Absolutely.
We've been there once. It was awesome.
Yeah. We have a good time.
Get so many cars on the. We were on the auxiliary line.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's cool. Yeah, we had 180 cars last year. This past year, we had a rain date, so we only had 125 cars. But we were anticipating over 200 this year, and it's growing every year, bigger and bigger. So definitely something to check out.
This, just as a disclaimer, that is only water.
That is only water.
In the mason jug. I asked, and I think I even took a sample earlier just to make sure. So how many turns does it take to get here?
How many turns does it take? Just a handful. Don't want her too much, you'll spin her over.
There you go. Well, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate you taking the time.
Absolutely.
Hey, Rad Rod Bob here with Cruising with the Z Car Shows. I would like to take a moment to talk to you about subscribing to our channel. Every car at a show has a story. Our mission here is to share that story with the car community. But we need you to subscribe to our channel. There is no cost to you, but it does help us reach more car enthusiasts. We hope that you have enjoyed the videos, and thank you in advance for your support.